So we just got all of our supplies from the Walmart here in St. George, Utah. And so now we're going to head up to Moab, right?
Yes, Moab.
So we've got everything, I think, somewhat organized in the Yukon. It's a 2022 Yukon, so it's a pretty sweet ride. Too bad we can't get one of these in Glacier. So I know we haven't been vlogging much on this trip so far. It's been kind of a rough start. I would say we had a 3-hour delay in Atlanta on a nonstop flight with Frontier. Probably never, first and last time we'll probably fly Frontier, but it was last minute trip, being I'm starting a new job next week. So we basically chose the best option we had. So now we just left Vegas, and now we're headed to Moab to start there and work our way back down to Vegas. So hopefully it's going to be a lot of good footage, a lot of good food, and a really good time. Stay tuned.
Wonder why Mommy's so huggy today. As the months unfold, you feel yourself coming out of the darkness. You still...
So we have stopped for lunch on the way to Moab, and we're stopped at, what is this?
Ghost Rock.
We stopped at the Ghost Rock, which is right here behind me, and this is going to be our view for lunch.
They try to tell me there's few things that you don't find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. I can't tell. Do what you do.
So far I've seen 2 antelope, and both of them were bigger than, I would say, 99% of the ones I've seen in Wyoming. I've seen hundreds in Wyoming, but I've seen 2 here in Utah so far, and both of them were bigger than any of them I've seen in Wyoming that I can think of. That first one we seen a while ago was huge. The second one, I didn't get a good look at it, but it still looked big. But the first one was absolutely massive. So we finally made it to our first hike after we left Vegas this morning at 6 o'clock, and it is now 5:11. So we're finally making our first hike. Got to our first national park, Canyonlands. Figured we would do it this evening and then go to Arches tomorrow. So we're gonna go out and do 2 hikes. What's this first hike?
The Grandview point. There's 3 sections of Canyonlands. One is the Island in the Sky section. That's where we are right now, and that's where we're what we're doing today. And then you have the maze, and then you have the needles, and all 3 of them are separated. So if you want to be able to do all of them, you definitely need multiple days, but we're just doing the one section, Island in the Sky, and this is the very tip point of that section.
how do you rate this hike, or I guess the scenery, the views compared to others you've done? Maybe like a 1 out of 10.
I think I would say like an 8.
Yeah, the views are really good.
The views are good,
It's
but
a really short hike, but the views are
also,
good.
nothing much changes from the very beginning. We did actually turn around early because we have some other things that we're trying to get to before the sun goes down. But I don't think that much would have changed if we would have kept going.
Right.
Versus
We could see
where we stopped.
We could see the ending.
We saw both sides.
Seen both sides, so I don't really know what else there would be, unless maybe you could see both at the same time. I don't know. But we're gonna go back and go to
Mesa Arch.
Mesa Arch. I haven't seen the arch yet, so we are pumped to go do that. So that's what we're gonna go do. So now we are hiking down to the Mesa Arch, which it is right behind me here. It's not as impressive as the other ones, but it's still pretty cool. It's the first arch we have seen, so we're gonna go check it out. Truck is that way. We're gonna go check it out and get some cool pictures. There's really nobody here, which is pretty awesome. How far was the hike in here?
0.25. It's 0.6 miles round trip.
Yeah, it's 0.6 miles round trip, so not very far. Worth it for sure. And I'm not even all the way there yet, and I know it's worth it. So it was definitely worth the couple minute walk getting here. But what, maybe 5 minutes?
Not even, probably.
Not even 5 minutes. It was well worth that for sure to come down here and see it.
And we came at just the right time.
It's probably, oh yeah, perfect. Nobody was here. Man, if we could stay here till sunset, it'd be awesome. But we got so much to do, so we got to get going. Hope you can hear me over the wind noise, but definitely do this if you come here. This will be the quick hike that you definitely need to make. So if you don't know what those little blocks with the rocks on top are, they actually mark the trail. So that's kind of how you know you're going the right direction.